Host. Well, sports fanatics, buckle up because the rumor mill is churning at an absolute fever pitch. Can you believe what we're hearing? Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak himself, possibly on the trade block? After yet another disappointing early playoff exit for the Milwaukee Bucks, whispers are turning into shouts that the two-time MVP might be looking for a fresh start. And boy, oh boy, are there some heavy hitters lining up. We're talking about a player who, if he hits the open trade market, would instantly become the most coveted asset in the entire league. Every single team would be throwing their best offer on the table. But today, we're diving deep into three specific franchises that are reportedly showing serious interest: the Boston Celtics, the New York Knicks, and the San Antonio Spurs. Now, let's be real for a second. Are you even processing this? Giannis in a different jersey? It feels almost sacrilegious. Let's start down in the Lone Star State with the San Antonio Spurs. Now, this is an interesting one, isn't it? Especially after they struck gold in the draft lottery, landing the coveted second overall pick. Suddenly, the Spurs have the ammunition to make a serious play for a superstar. ESPN's very own Brian Windhorst weighed in on this, stating, and I quote, "It's realistic because the Spurs definitely have the assets to both trade for Giannis and have a contending team on the other side of it." But Windhorst also hit us with a crucial question, but I gotta tell you, you have to compute what Giannis may want. And that, my friends, is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Pairing Giannis with the generational talent of Victor Wembanyama in San Antonio, on paper, it sounds like a basketball fan's ultimate fantasy. A dominant force inside, and an otherworldly talent on the perimeter. Imagine the defensive nightmares for opposing teams. However, let's pump the brakes a bit. Would Giannis, after years of battling in the East, really want to jump into the Western Conference, which is arguably a much tougher gauntlet night in and night out? It feels a tad unlikely, doesn't it? This brings us to the Eastern Conference powerhouses reportedly in the mix, the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks. Now, these destinations feel a bit more logical, wouldn't you agree? Windhorst himself suggests that the move for Giannis, if he has the control, is to go to the East. And when you consider teams that could both offer the Bucks a compelling trade package and still have enough firepower left to contend, these two names immediately jump out. Let's talk about the Celtics first. They've been knocking on the door for years now, haven't they? A team loaded with talent, including Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, but perhaps just missing that one final piece to truly put them over the top and secure that elusive championship. Adding a player of Giannis' caliber to that mix? It's almost unfair. Think about the sheer athleticism, the defensive versatility, the relentless attacking of the basket. Would the East even stand a chance? But then you have to wonder, what would the Celtics be willing to give up? Would they sacrifice key pieces of their current core for the chance to land Giannis? It's a high-stakes gamble, that's for sure. Then there's the New York Knicks. Oh boy, the Knicks. A franchise with such a passionate fan base, desperately craving a return to glory. They've built a tough, gritty team around Jalen Brunson, a true leader and playmaker. But let's be honest, adding a force like Giannis to Madison Square Garden, it would send shockwaves through the entire league. The energy in that arena would be absolutely electric. Imagine Giannis driving to the basket with Brunson, orchestrating the offense. It's a tantalizing prospect, isn't it? The Knicks have also accumulated valuable assets that could entice the Bucks. Could this be the move that finally brings a championship back to the Mecca of basketball? You can almost feel the excitement bubbling in New York just thinking about it. Of course, as Windhorst pointed out, Giannis having control over his destination is a major factor here. While the allure of playing alongside a potential generational talent like Wembanyama in San Antonio is undeniable, the path to contention might be more immediate in the East. Playing alongside established superstars like Tatum or the rising force that is Jalen Brunson offers a clearer picture of competing for a title right now. Giannis has proven he's a winner, and his next move will likely be driven by the desire to hoist that Larry O'Brien trophy once again. So what does all this mean, folks? Well, it means we could be on the verge of a truly seismic shift in the NBA landscape. The possibility of Giannis Antetokounmpo being traded is not just a rumor anymore. It feels like a very real possibility. Whether he ends up in Boston, New York, San Antonio, or perhaps even a team we haven't even considered yet, one thing is certain: the basketball world will be watching with bated breath. This offseason could be one for the ages. All right, that's our take on this developing story. What are your thoughts? Which team do you think Giannis should go to? Drop a like if you enjoyed this breakdown, and let us know your predictions and hot takes in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any updates on this potentially earth-shattering news. We want to hear from you. Let's get this conversation going.